meters away from the ordinary, there's a place where anything goes. Where the excitement never ends and the party never dies. And the party never dies.
Well, there we go. That's what we're watching tonight. And the question is, why didn't I put on Road Warrior or Day of the Dead? Because that is basically what we're going to be watching. But RJ's here. Good evening, sir. And he enjoys all the Resident Evil movies. And I said, well, there we go. So we'll start off with, what are we watching? Where's my... Right, Resident Evil Extinction. So... a rock and roll ride of a blockbuster, says News of the World. So who am I to deny them? All this red light, I can't see what I'm doing. So we'll play the film. It's only 94 minutes. So it's a blessed relief. Even it is the second best one, I will give it that. I do like the last one. Was it Apocalypse? And if you remember what happened in that one, Dolby advert coming up. Josh is here. Good evening, Josh. How are you? Not feeling blue, I hope. But it's a bit slow, that trailer, isn't it? Oh. Still going. And right, should say Screen Gems now. So, who's his? I know AJ said this was his favorite because it's directed by Russell McKay of Highlander and Highlander 2 fame. And his one big stipulation was warning about the commentaries, not a trigger warning. Hey, Echo, zombie time. It's a big budget zombie flick because, yes. As usual, stories, when an actress or actor says they weren't interested in doing a third one, after the failure of the second, we get, I don't remember her name, Lila Djokovic or whatever it is, coming back and saying, oh, the script's pretty good, I'll do it. Nothing to do with her husband making the films, or writing, direct the first one, writing the second, third, producing. So, where we left Alice last time was going off with was it Jill and the mummy guy? But now we get her waking up in the Nud. I think this was what did I say? Yeah, in between films she had a pregnancy. But yeah, you can almost see a little bit of something, but then the camera pans out of the way. I've not seen this one, but if it's a mix of zombies and Mad Max, I'm sold. That's how it is sold to you, but whether that's what you get... Oh, there's a Nips, or one of them. So you're going, hang on, have I put the wrong film in? Is this the first one again? It's the big idea. Oh, more Nips. Trouble is, so there's a lot of filler in this back in the first film, and then is it the final chapter that goes back to all locations of the first film? I can't remember. I think I've only seen that final chapter once. But yes, let's have a look. What was the budget of this? Because I imagine it's quite small for nowadays. Yeah, $45 million budget. Made 147 million worldwide. So that means it was fairly well done, money-wise. But this came out 2007. What would be the number one film of 2007? Oh, here we go. I'm not familiar enough with the first game to know if this whole is a representation. But Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End almost made $1 billion. So there we go. Harry Potter, Order of the Phoenix, Spider-Man 3, Shrek the Third, Transformers, Ratatouille, I Am Legend, Simpsons Movie, National Treasure, Book of Secrets, 300 was number 10. Then we get Bourne, Ultimatum, Live Free or Die Hard, Golden Compass, Alvin and the Chipmunks, Enchanted, Ocean's 13, Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer, B-Movie, American Gangster, Rush Hour 3. Still the top 20 in this, isn't it? It wasn't. We had Ghost Rider. We've got Beowulf. No, I pronounced you Chuck and Larry. Didn't beat that. Didn't beat even Almighty. So yeah, there we go. Flashbacks to the first film still. Didn't beat Norbit. Didn't beat... Oh, no, there it is. In between music and lyrics at 41 and the game plan at 39. So we got Resident Evil. Yes, Sean. This is the only good film in the franchise. Yes. I think, well, second best for me, but I'm biased for Jill Valentine, who was supposed to be in this one, but unfortunately the actress was playing in the film Aragon. Who remembers Aragon? Young adult literature again. But yes, I've never seen Aragon. It's one of those, let's compete with Harry Potter films, isn't it? Speaking of which, don't think I've seen that on the list because I don't think it did well. Still going at 58. Did I miss it? Hannibal Rising at 66. Hot Fuzz, 68. One of those did better on physical media films. That's definitely that one. Surely it made some money. Taxi 4 at 90. Wait a minute. Maybe she was just making it in 87. Let me do a search because my eyes are gone. No, it must be in the next year. So yeah. Oh no, Alice has been shot. She's been shot in the guts. And when we think, oh no, not Alice, even though she's died, or looks like she's died a few times in these films. Gosh, not a year, great year for movies. I was thinking that. Because even the number one at World's End, I'm not a fan of the Pirates 2 and 3. Road Warrior and Day of the Dead with a few dose of average. Michael Myers sums it up. Yes. I did think, well, maybe I should just watch Road Warrior. See Vernon with his assless chaps. At least we get Ali Carter as Claire Redford. That is true. I always did like a bit of Ali Carter, especially in Heroes. Was she a webcam girl in Heroes? I can't remember. But yeah, then we got this. So the geniuses at the Umbrella Corporation, after destroying the world, it's 5 years after the first film. The world has been ravaged by the T-virus, which killed off forests and dried up lakes. I think the sea is still all right, but so everywhere is pretty much a desert. And then we get the they just dump the corpses of her outside in the sun. So there's a lot of her arms cover her face, she's face down, and then there's a few. Some of them have got to be 90% of them not facing the camera. I think there's D there, covered in blood. Oh, one's legs akimbo there. But yeah, so then turns out they're at a base and then surrounded by zombies. Where have we seen that before? But yeah, they built this base in the middle of nowhere, a square fence of a very... I don't know what's holding this fence up, because with that many people pushing on it, it's going over. And even if they did, they're a mile underground anyway. But people have applauded the special effects makeup of the people, of the zombies, which is a lot better than the first two films, because they're starting to rot now. And yes, the Umbrella Corporation thought they contained, but apparently it's loose. And apparently it got loose by rats. It's how it escaped whatever city it is. It's Detroit, if you're looking at the map, I think, or where they filmed it. So yeah. So Umbrella have destroyed the world, but they're still trying to make money somehow. But then I think in later films, the world seems pretty normal after this. So, well, any film that tries to be the Road Warrior just wants to be makes you want to watch Road Warrior instead. Exactly, I'm getting that now. But this was filmed in Mexico, if Professor Macabre is here. Give him a salute. Because I will give it bonus points for actually being on a location here. A never-ending army of the undead. Oh, yeah. I'm watching Soldier with the Kurt Russell, haven't seen it in years. Yeah, I always give that a go, but it's neither an action film or a great sci-fi, really, but it is in the same universe as Blade Runner, because I think there's a spinner on the Trash Island. But yeah, Kurt Russell doesn't speak in it, does he? Is Johnny Cage in this? Nope. Unless he's one of the actors, but Tasker's in this, isn't it? Not True Lies Tasker, but yeah, played by a different actor. And apparently Alice's costume is designed by Mila's clothing line. Nothing to do with anything else. I saw Companion. Oh, he enjoyed it. One of those films I've heard mixed reviews as usual. Every film these days, people either love it or hate it. There's no in between anymore. Yeah, Soldier's fun, but it could have so much more. Yeah, there's definitely something missing. Was that Paul W. Anderson? Or was it someone else? I can't remember now. Was it the one he did after Event Horizon? Yeah, Kurt being a badass is enough. Yeah, he certainly put the work in to get fit for that one. And then, especially when he has to fight Bruce Lee. Yes, what did happen to Ali Larter? She was flavor of the moment for a long time. She was getting into stuff. But maybe she hit 30. Right, let's have a look. She is 40, 41 or 39, one of them. But she was in Final. Oh, yeah, she was hired for this because she's in the first two Final Destination films. She is in a TV show called Landman at the moment, a modern day tale of fortune seeking in Texas. It's by Taylor Sheridan with Billy Bob Thornton and Annie Larter. So could be pretty good. Spin the Bottle film was the last film she did, though, which got a 3.5. But let's see, the last thing I saw her in. Well, she was in The Rookie, but I didn't get that far. Oh, Claire Redfield in 2016. So she hasn't. She's been doing TV. And then we get the hillbilly family that want to. I think they want to eat her. Well, one of them does. Hey, Sally, this being the first one of the franchise with some characters that didn't return from the previous film, not to mention Angie. Oh, yeah, Angie. Oh, Jill, yeah. Doesn't mention what happened. Jill comes back for a couple of films, but I think she's under the control of some device in one of the films. That's all I remember. I think Ali Larter comes back for another one. Oh, yeah, I just mentioned she's in the final one. Spoilers. So she's all right, but Oded Fair will not be in any more of this. There you go. Sean knows. Why do I bother looking things up when you people already know? Hey, Savoy. He thinks he's only seen around there. One Resident Evil film. Oh, Cage is in it, apparently. Lyndon Ashby. Ah, I thought you were trying to trick me. Let's have a look. Because which Johnny Cage? Because surely there's many. So we've got Ian Glenn, Ashanti's in this. Who I don't know who that is. Lyndon Ashby is Chase in this. Oh, is he? I see him. I see Johnny Cage now. I think he's the sniper in this. And yeah, we get the dogs, of course, that she can backflip and somehow the dog's stupid enough to skewer itself. But yes, Mortal Kombat Johnny Cage from 95, Wyatt Earp 94, Resident Evil Extraction. Spoilers, he doesn't make it. Sheriff in the Teen Wolf TV series. And now he's doing The Young and the Restless. What else has he been? Mortal Kombat 11 game, doing the voice of Johnny Cage. Nope, there we go. So she's setting up a trap for these stupid dogs. Oh, he's in Iron Man 3 as Commander. Mean Girls 2. And the button I pressed in my hands. Right. So yeah, I don't know what their plan is for this, just to kill her with the dogs. But yeah, she sets up a trap that makes everything fall down, so she can escape and all the people fall and die. Nice. Every time I try to watch Shoulder, I remember halfway through there's just not much really to it. No, that is the issue. It sounds good on paper. Old soldier, old enhanced soldier, gets dumped on a planet, starts living with people, and then the bad guys come. So writes itself, doesn't it? But then not much happens. Of course, the boy loves it. Michelle Rodriguez, not in this one. Boo. Yes, she bowed out in the first one, didn't she? And then I guess she had her Fast and Furious franchise. But I think she comes back in the next one, is it? Because, well, this one was going to be called Afterlife, but that's the next one. Let's have a look who's in that one. Ali Lart is in it. Because Claire Redfield's character in the games is looking for her brother Chris, who is Wentworth Miller in the next one. Totally wasted. Wesker's in the next one, but he's played by a different actor. Okay, Mart's in this one, and she's in the next one. She survives. Yeah. Jill Valentine comes back, but I don't think Rodriguez returns until the very last one, does it? Landman is really good. Check it out. Okay, thank you. I always wondered. I think he is. I can't tell you either way. I don't know if I read it somewhere or something, or she said it. But yes. Hey, Bedazzle's here. And we got some Turtles action. Unfortunately, it's Turtles 3 from 1993. And unfortunately, it's with Al Lucard wrapping up our long-going Turtles watch parties, because we did. I think that was the first one I did, the first ever one. So I think Friday night is Turtles night, if I could spell calendar right. So yes, Turtles on Friday, Hard Boiled on Saturday. So here we go. This is the first things to do with Road Warrior, just a truck. And apparently a lot of talking about smokes. Yeah, got any smokes? Because that's the one thing people are concerned with. And there's Johnny Cage. Oh, she was in the Fatal Attraction knockoff film called Obsessed. Right. I didn't see that, so it might be earlier than this. Let's go right back. What was her earliest stuff? Because sometimes you only see people when they get famous, but TV, Dawson's Creek, Varsity Blues. Of course, she's in House on Haunted Hill and Final Destination with a year. Legally Blonde, Jay and Silent Bob, Strike Back, Final Destination 2, and this. Yeah, then we get this massive map of subterranean lab and a bloody board meeting of all things. Is Landman the long-awaited Waterworld sequel? Could be. But poor Kevin Costner doesn't like being on land. It Doesn't feel right. It is true that it is true that Soldier is not a sequel, a spin-off from Blade Runner. Hello, Stacy. It's set in the same universe, isn't it? Soldier teases us with Boosie, and he's not even much. Yeah, is it Boosie Jr., isn't it? I can see him go mad. I don't know if an elevator action movie would work, but Cage from the good Mortal Kombat. Isn't there a sequel to the recent one coming out this year? So you got, I don't know why all the Tasker looks like Sam Smith in this, unfortunately. Not doing them any favors. Maybe doing a love scene with Trejo and Machete. The lions, the bears. That's it. I don't know what that's a reference to, but yeah, the lions, the tigers, the bears. Oh my, Boosie Senior, is it? Turtle Power, yes. That goes here for some turtle action, even if it's terrible. Yeah. What do you mean? Oh, poor Al. What about me? And poor everyone having to sit through Turtles 3. Does bring Corey Feldman back, doesn't it? Want some candy? Neither, if I'm being honest, but Slipstream or Soldier. Because Slipstream was advertised as Mike Hamill returns to science fiction space films. And of course, he's not in it that much. But actually, I didn't mind Slipstream. The first time I saw it when it came out, I was bored to tears, but I watched it a year or two ago and it was good. There you go. Lions, Tigers, and Boosie. Is Boosie and Predator? Yeah, I know what you said that. I thought it was based on a poem or a children's book or something. I think Ali Lasso was most famous after Final Destination 1 2 before being in the TV series Heroes. Yes, that's the three things now I think of her. So yeah, Mila's hitting people with some gore in this at least. Because what is it? This is it's a 15 on my DVD here. And somehow she's got a super powered motorcycle. So petrol's never a problem. Finally someone got it. Good job, Miles. You want some ganja, man. Oh, cultural appropriation. King Willie will see you now. Maybe she's going to get Predator 2 instead of this. Because we are 20 minutes in. It's one of those, because everyone complained the last one was all action and no story. They are, well, I wouldn't say character building, but they're world building. King Willie versus One-Eyed Willie. Who wins? Well, I think One-Eyed Willie was sort of the Saw bloke, John whatever Kramer, was it? With all his traps. So probably him, because if it's just King Willie on his own. Well, yes, Predator 2 is the second best Predator film, isn't it? Although it's a low bar for the rest. And I don't think I'll be bothering to doing a watch party of anything. Was it Predators, The Predator, and Prey? Because there's all these fake posters and fake trailers for the next Predator film, so you don't know what's going on. It's like the same with the Terminator. There's fake Terminator trailers with CGI Arnie's in and CGI Predator Arnie. Although I am working on a Predator video now as well. Why not? Some very interesting stuff in there. So yeah, the old crows, so they go loopy. Does she get her knockers out in this? Who's that? Mila, she had her nips out earlier. That's about it. I think that's the only one. I started a tradition of watching Slips on January 1st for some reason every year, but even though I have the tape right next to the VHS, I haven't watched it this year. I can't remember who's it, because it makes it look like Mark Hamill's the lead in it, but it's a British actor, isn't it? I can't remember who it is, though. Who's the main android in it? Androids, everybody needs good androids. Predator 2 is not underrated anymore, maybe 20 years ago. Well, the Predator franchise isn't really brought up much at all itself. But yeah, it's mostly turning up at locations, scoping it out, going in, finding trouble, and then Predator Badlands. That's the one that's supposed to be next, isn't it? Is it? Because I keep seeing different things where it's in Samurai Land, and if it's in World War One, I think it's World War One. It's called Badlands, isn't it? Predator's awesome. Predators is balls. Predators, the Predator toss presses. Okay, yes, I think I'll agree with that. Unfortunately, Fox is owned by Disney now, and it's we'll never see the Predator original cut, which is a shame because I do like Shane Black. I think he probably did something that's a bit different because the Predator is whatever happened in there. Is it fucking killing predators, brain damaging predator dogs to make them Oh, hang on, there we go. Ali Larter did her first nude in Norman. You're Landman. You're welcome. A MILF, you say? Yeah, Predator 2 is the last good one in the franchise. And it's, what is it, 91? 90? 35 years ago? Christ, they can't make a good Predator film? Because, yeah, the first one came about, well, who's Rocky going to fight next? An alien? And then Predator we get. You watched it too many times. Never. I grew up watching Predator in the 90s, always loved it. Never understood this a hate. Nor have I, because I saw it in the cinema and I always loved it. Just because it's an awesome suit. Danny Glover, I think people were just, because it's not a copy of Predator. Jesus Christ. They're all similar names, aren't they? Everyone says they love Predator, so it doesn't class as underrated anymore. It's very, I think it was underrated in the 90s. Then they made sequels, and then everyone thought that was good. I don't play RPG games. I'm not good at them, unless it's rocket-propelled grenade ones. There you go. Read the last Boy Scout script recently. Why did they pay so much attention to change the whole last half of it? I have heard that. Shane Black's films are nothing like the original Shane Black scripts. Even Lethal Weapon and Lethal Weapon 2 especially has changed dramatically. Which is, his 90 films would have been a lot darker if they hadn't been made by studios wanting of paying him a lot of money. But yeah, Kurt about to fight Bruce Lee, everyone. I'll let you nip up and get Soldier. So yeah, was it Mr. Epps here? The comic relief is fighting a zombie, but didn't check his location. There's a second zombie he hasn't seen yet, and he gets bitten. I think she's got a damaged boob out. But yeah, back when the zombies were more like ninjas. Oh. So yeah, he gets bitten and affected. No dead. Obed? All dead. Gets killed by him, bitten by him later. So spoilers. Oh yeah, I thought so. Myers' Last Boy Scout was a nightmare. Willis and Damon hated each other, and Tony Scott it was the worst experience of his career. But it is a hell of a good film. I do love it. When I saw it in the cinema, and that was considered hardcore, violent, extreme violence and gunshots. Isn't Die Hard an elevator action movie? Pretty much, I guess. Fool's Gold now needed someone that could fill out a bikini. I always say I love zombie movies, then realize the last one I loved was from 1985. That's the trouble. There are 10 a penny over the last 20 years, but they've been majority of bad ones, haven't they? I know Army of the Dead wasn't much cop. There's been a Dawn of the Dead remake, which might be the best, and then there's even been a Day of the Dead remake that even has Ving Rhames in it, but unconnected. So yes, experimenting on zombies to see if they can be domesticated. We've seen that before. Well, actually, I tell a lie. The opposite. They want him super violent soldiers or something. I know it's immature, but I have to admit, when Shane Black works with Fred Decker, it's Black and Decker, which is amusing to me. Yes, a Black and Decker joint. You see, and then yeah, this underground base must have a unlimited supply of scientists, because a lot of them get killed off just by doing experiments. Ooh, a bit of trivia. The title for the last Boy Scout in the 80s was Die Hard, but Shane Black let Joel Silver use the title for, of course, Die Hard. Thank you, Sean. That does ring a bell. Somewhere I also read it. Do I fancy Kim Coates as an actor? He's a very good actor. He's in Waterworld, of course, and of course, Last Boy Scout. I think he's in the next one of these. I just saw him. I think he's in Afterlife. Yeah, let's have a look. But yeah, he's one of those rare things one of those things you don't get anymore, a character actor. So yeah, Paul Anderson comes back to direct the next one. It does have Kim Coates in it. Oh yeah, the Doctor just leaves him in there then. Never mind. Next one. It's all about the company, isn't it? The LJ character puts everyone's life in jeopardy by keeping his secret. Yes, it becomes even more annoying and irritating for doing so. Yeah, well, he doesn't seem to be the comedy type in this one. He's a bit, I guess, our 5 years on the road will do that to you. But yeah, he does get everyone killed, or half the team killed. Surely, if you've been bitten, you just be on your way, on your own. Oops, where'd I go? On that one. I remember being so chuffed when 28 Days Later kicked off the zombie movies again. I know I can barely bring myself to, and then I can barely bring myself to watch a zombie film. Oh dear. Is that because they're bad or because they're scary? But yes, 28 days, whatever, 28 weeks, years, aren't zombie films, they keep telling us. They're virus films. Does Naylor screen Paul W.S. Anderson's phone calls and emails? Probably not. They're probably quite well together. Saw an interview with Kim Coates. I'm guessing it's been corrected later on. But he accidentally punched Wayne's last Boy Scout waist. Wayne's just brushed it off like a trooper. Oh, that's good. Because these things are bound to happen in a fake fight. Someone's timing is off. Oh, Kurt just killed Bruce Lee in Soldier, everyone. Spoilers, Sean. Modern zombie movies are atrocious. I hate them. Yeah, they are. They seem to be modern zombie, same as modern shark films and any monster movie. It's just bad CGI. Yeah, am I behind? I think I've skipped too far ahead now. Unless there's something different here. No, I'm behind now. There you go. Right, hold on. Right, there we go. That's better. Danny Boyle has said for 28 days later isn't a zombie film, see? But just happens to have everything a zombie film does, with infections and eating and killing people when they get infected and everything else. So apart from what is there? There's nothing about this film. The Mad Max chapter of the RE franchise. But yes, let's have a look. Russell McKay. He is an Aussie because they were originally going to film this in Australia, but probably like Mad Max sequels, the desert areas were probably in bloom. But because he was sacked from Rambo 3, directing Rambo 3. So he directed Highlander, this, Teen Wolf the series, Teen Wolf the movie in 2023. He's got nothing coming up. And let's see what the last film he did. Malone in 2009, Scorpion King 2, and this. But you'll remember him from such films as directing Queen videos, Human League videos. Oh yeah, because he's one of those that came from music videos. I don't think I've seen a music video in ages. Oh, Resurrection, which is a 7-type thriller with Christopher Lambert, which has got quite a high rating. Tale of the Mummy, that's a Bram Stoker film, well, book turned into a film in 1998. Remember, that's got a really bad CGI of Christopher Lee being cut in half and then crawling away. Did the music video for Taylor Dane. Of course, he directed The Shadow, The Real McCoy, Blue Ice, which I was absolutely slated when it came out, but I watched it late last year, I think it was, and it wasn't bad. It's free on YouTube, I think. Highlander 2 and Ricochet. So apart from Highlander, Ricochet might be his best film. But he's done Rod Stewart, Elton John videos, Def Leppard's, Boy George. Who was it that made a joke earlier that surely we could be calling him Girl George by now? Kenny Loggins, Billy Joel. A hell of a lot, just nothing but music videos. Oh, he directed Razorback in 1984. I remember being at my mate's book signing for a Romero book he wrote, and someone came to the table and saying he knew exactly what he would do if a zombie apocalypse happened, and it was hilarious and scary. Oh dear. Better write that down. Do I like Millions? I don't think, is that a TV show? Can't remember. Doesn't sound familiar. The best zombie films are Night of the Living Dead, remake 1990, Dawn of the Dead, original 78, and Zombie Flesh Eaters and the Dead from 2010. I don't know that 2010 one. But we trust Sally. 28 Days, there's a lot to the shitty Lindsay movie called Nightmare City where the zombies run. Yes. I saw Zombie City last year for the first time. A lot of a lot of boobs, and a lot of boobs being damaged. But yeah, again, it's a director said it was a virus movie, not a zombie movie. Oh, you got Michael's seal of approval, Sally. What? I'm never sure how you pronounce his last name. Mulcahy or Malkai? Yes, Mulcahy. Mulcahy. Nope, can't get it. Fulci Zombie, Return of the Living Dead, Day of the Dead are my faves. It's a slim pickings, and yeah, like everyone says, mid-80s. This is as far back as we're going. Right. What have I got here? Threes. Oh, there it is. See, we got that. There's your Day of the Dead. Terrible poster, though. I'll raise you. Return of the Living Dead 3. Uncut. I don't think what else. What are the other ones? I don't have the others. So now we have crows and a tribute to the birds, now all on the phone lines and surrounding them. You mean doing a Roger Stewart video wasn't his proudest achievement? Only if it was in the Navy. No, is that one of Rod's? How would you score Resident Evil movies that came before this one? Well, 2 is my favorite just because of Jill Valentine. And then I'm not a fan of the first one as much, but yeah, at the moment it's my third favorite because I've only seen the first 3 properly now. But yeah, it's probably better than I didn't even watch the TV show that came out a couple of years ago. I've never seen the animated series. I think the Midnight Woodsman did a series on the Resident Evil films and cartoons. Oh, can't not love Plague of the Zombies. And then there's that weird franchise of the Blind Dead, isn't there? Some Italian stuff. I always find it funny when people get criticized for coming from a music video advert background, but isn't directing. Well, yes. Because, yeah, they're always allowed to be a lot more creative in the music videos because they had to sell it if the song wasn't up to scratch. But yeah, Freddie Mercury fighting Christopher Lambert in the Princes of the Universe video won't be beaten. So, Cemetery Man. Is that a zombie? Yeah, I guess the dead come back to life, so yeah. That's a nice one. I think Zavini hated the art cover, makes it feel crappy masks used for background zombies that weren't supposed to be seen much. That makes sense that marketing think they're fucking the dog's bollocks and don't. Because I don't have any of the others. I got them on DVD. So I don't have the one for the old artwork. Right, what's happening in the film? Anyone? Hey, there's Mike. No, this is something called DVD watch party. Look, I have to check my title then if I had put VHS watch party, but yeah. Sadly, a year or two late, but good evening, Mike. Mike's gonna be enjoying the companion film, haven't you, Mike? Day of the Dead keeps edging it for me. Ooh, bit of edging going on. That sounds good. That's the best zombie movie. It sounds boring as heck, but it just works. It's gory as fuck, isn't it? That's what gets me is the zombie that leans over the table on the operating table and his guts spill out everywhere. I have that too, Michael. There you go. Worst one I've ever seen is Jess Fulci's as Oasis of the Zombie, but I love shite, so I still enjoy it. A Jess Franco film, as long as it's got copious amounts of nudity of his wife in it, I'm all there. The first Resident Evil, this one, and part 4, I say are the top 3 decent ones. There you go. Yeah, I don't think anyone really rates the 2 last ones. Yes, guys. It's still technically a digital video disc, isn't it? I can keep my name. Not who else. People can direct traffic, which to be frank, some directors today might as well do. Oh, I cannot deny that. There is all the old. Well, we don't get character actors. We don't get cinematography. We get, like I said about the new Jurassic World trailer. It just looks like a film. It doesn't look like a Jurassic Park film. It just looks like a. Oh, here we go. He's saved by somehow Alice has a force field, which will come into play later. But yeah, of course she does. It's wild to me that DVD is digital versatile disc. I mean, they were versatile, but surely video would have been the perfect word for it. But see, I've heard it both ways. It's digital versatile disc and digital video disc. Maybe it was versatile first, then they just chucked videos in it. That's when it was popular. I'm hoping you're doing well, Mike. Nice to see you here. I know this is one of your favorite films, surely. Good to see you again. Goldie Hawn. Well, yes, maybe in the 80s they could have cast Goldie Hawn and the family for the Swiss Family Robinson, but yeah. I don't think an action, either Kurt or Goldie is doing any action these days. Oh, there's surprisingly little boobage in Oasis of the Zombies. I think it's only at 15 now. Yeah, it's weird how Franco would do really graphic nudity in his films, and then some films he didn't. Like I saw Christopher Lee's Franco Dracula with Christopher Lee, and only Christopher Lee as a Dracula, and he had a moustache. So I thought, oh, Christopher Lee will be up to his arms and babes, but I don't know, there was one in it. Yes, I do like Cockney versus Zombies with Bricktop and was it Richard Pryor's? That. Oh, he's tricked me. He's just kidding. Cockney's. Oh, it's not his favorite film, but yeah, it's a good fun one. Yeah, what the hell is happening in this film? It's building characters. So we've got the White Queen instead of the Red Queen from the first one. There's a hologram of the White Queen, even though she's not referred to as a White Queen. I think in the games they are. Good girl, says Ian Glenn, bless him. But yeah, all he's doing is watching versions of Alice get killed, and she's down. I've actually seen this movie, believe it or not. It's been a while since I watched this movie series. But exactly, that's why I'm having a bit of a. I was going to rewatch it. I thought, well, why not make everyone else suffer by watching it? But yeah, it certainly goes downhill after the next one. Because yeah, I forgot to mention at the beginning when Alice wakes up in the shower, finds the red dress on the bed, puts the red dress on, but as the scene comes out where she's wearing the red dress, she's got makeup on. But then when she comes to fight down the corridor, she hasn't got makeup on. Not that I've ever noticed. Day of the Dead was amazing on the big screen. Saw it when it got released maybe a year ago. Re-released maybe a year ago. It was as bad as Franz for showing off Michael Myers. So yeah, this girl's called Kmart because they found her on a Kmart. But yeah, her story is too sad, so she doesn't tell it. Does this Resi even have Matthew Marston? I was just looking at him thinking, where was he from? And then Sally to the rescue. So, it is... Where is he? Where's Ashanti? I've not been noticing. But yes, Matthew Marsden. Is he... yes, Coronation Street from 1960. Right. He's in... he's an SAS guy in Transformers Raiders of the Fallen. Of course, he's Schoolboy in Rambo. That's where I recognize him from most. Resident Evil as Slater. Oh, he's in Dead or Alive, DOA Dead or Alive, which is going to be a future watch party, whether you people like it or not. But, he was in Reacher, the first season of Reacher. He's in Tenant as a blue team leader. And I say, when was he in Coronation Street? I'm saying he's certainly not doing terribly. He's on Anaconda. Was it 3 or 4? Black Hawk Down. Coronation Street. 137 episodes from 97 to 98. Bloody hell. And he was also in 20 episodes of Emmerdale Farm. Right, is this film going anywhere? We're just over the halfway mark. All right, there we go. Franco apparently once edited a film differently in 2 versions. They craftily sold it to 2 different distributors as 2 different films. Bless him. There's a reason he's a legend, isn't there? Can I rank these movies? Resident Evil ones. 2, 3, 1 so far. I can't do the rest until I watch them again. He also does see once where the actors pretended to be moving in slow motion instead of actually making it slow motion. Can't afford the camera. Don't know why they call it digital versatile disc. They can only do one thing. Well, no, you could record data. You could put files and stuff on them, couldn't you? Burn videos onto them, as it was. And so, yeah, apart from it was all just data, I guess. But, yeah. So, they could have been called digital data discs, DDD. Never heard of Sweet Home. Read that as Michael Madsen in Coronation Street. Put your glasses on, Michael. But yeah, that one, I'd pay actually watch Coronation Street if he was in it. Standing at the street corner smoking, threatening people. I did actually get in touch with his publicist or whatever at one point, but that's as far as it went. He's one of those that seems to do many straight-to-video films and the occasional cinema release, doesn't he? Let me just double-check. Add some... Oh, I did spell it right. Liz replied, "You need more information than this. Thank you, Liz." That was, a year ago. Madsen also tried his hand at being a singer, but it didn't last long. He did a pretty good song called "The Heart's Long Desires." Oh, that's good. As long as he's one of those that was a good singer, not auto-tuned like they are now. Don't you think modern Manson would stoop to gory? Oh, imagine him. I'm taking over the Rovers. Isn't it? I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm in the same place. But yeah, this is supposed to be. Although I think you're ahead of me now. I'll just catch up again. Some other DVD is faster. Oh, wasn't he on the UK Big Brother? Does anyone know? Because doesn't mention. I guess he'd be himself, wouldn't he, rather than an actor? But could go either way. Oh, there you go, self. He is. He's always done a lot of podcasts. Is someone going to get to it first? He was on Live and Kicking episode in '98. I guess it was after that. Children Need, Big Breakfast. I don't see. Oh, an episode. Yeah, I think I saw that. The episode of The Critical Drinker, because they were talking about Rambo more than anything. I don't see him there. Oh, we're Celebrity Big World. Maybe. Sweet Home is a Famicom release, but as many emulator versions, it has some similarities to Resident Evil. It was a fun game. It would make a good movie in its own right. You thought they would have jumped on that one. So yeah, these people need hope. So Alaska, north to Alaska. So yeah, but there's about 30 or more people in this group, but somehow, spoilers, only a helicopter full make it to the end of the film. Oh yeah, so he's got an obvious wound that's bleeding and a hole in his shirt where the wound is. I'm in the mood for dancing, romancing. Let's see how that goes. Right. So, yeah, one rule that McKay had was it's got to be all the action in sunlight. So yeah, they were filming in Mexico, and it was over 100 degrees during the day when they were filming, and then a lot of them had to be treated for dehydration and all sorts of stuff as usual. But yeah, Ali Lata seemed to be very well made up on the face and the Kmart for people in the apocalypse. If I hadn't had a shower in 5 years, and I don't think I'd be looking as good. Yes, Ian Glenn, I guess, had a very. Oh, of course, they're using Sony Bio equipment, just like Bond. So it's a Sony film. But yes, then we get to see someone's going to be the big bad monster at the end. Who could that be? Only Sweet Home I've seen is Home Sweet Home, where body by Jake Steinfeld, goes on a demented rampage. I thought we were going to say Home Sweet Home Alone, which came out a few years ago, where they made the bad guy sympathetic and no one liked the little kid. Right. And we're off. So yeah, we get Las Vegas they're heading for, which I don't know if it's on the way to Alaska, but then we show the helicopter for later. Or 2 helicopters there. Yeah, the film suddenly takes the turn when the Black Crows show up and wipe out a lot of the pointless fodder characters. Yeah, there's 2 points. There's that one, we've lost a few people, and then this big setup where they're trying to catch Alice and use these super zombies to take out the rest of them. But yeah, they're literally driving a tanker with exactly the same as the Mel Gibson one. Always wanted one of those tiny Sony Vi laptops that are half the size of normal laptops, but twice the price, exactly. They're probably quite powerful in their day, but... So someone wrote this book that she's looking through. Now, people were pointing out that there's filters on Mila Djokovic's face. So I thought it was just part of the film, but she is like HDR smoothed. So I don't know if that was on purpose. I always liked the Wet Bandits more than Kevin, so that sounds awesome. Yeah, everything is a Sony product. The trailer for this had a PSP. I think you are correct, Mara. I think I saw that earlier. Yes. Because what is it? Casino Royale. Bond has a Sony laptop. He has a Sony Ericsson phone. And everything else. So, yes. Now, this is pretty good because they actually had miniatures for Las Vegas, which is good. That's probably why it looks so good. But yeah, so everything was miniature, and then they superimposed yeah, you can see they superimposed the cars on it from this angle. Don't mind Sony electrical products, but kind of hate their films. Yeah, it's a company that should not have ventured into films. Definitely not. But yeah, I guess the reason the budget's so small in this is because they filmed in Mexico. Oops. Pop-ups. It was on purpose, the filters. It's not been added for the home. I remember at the cinema, it was bizarre. The next film, she goes back to normal. Yeah, there you go. I guess because if you're the, I don't know, is she the producer? I know, or is it just her husband? Or was this before they got together? I can't remember. They might have been dating before they got married on this, aren't they? Let's have a look. 5'8", born in Ukraine in 1975. So she's got a child. Yeah, so yeah, married Paul W.S. Anderson, August 2009 to present with 3 children. Other works, calendar for Pirelli tires. Remember Pirelli tires calendars in the garages? So yeah, there we go. It's all a big setup. When our Bush Albert Blaupunk going to start making movies. I don't think Blaupunk will, because all the Scousers are just nick them. Can't wait for the Grundig film, personally. Wasn't there a company called Grundig that made that made the Aussie dramas? Was it the end of Neighbours, Grundig? And that sort of thing. So yeah, get ready. Everyone's going to be offed in a second. Not in the good way. And Ghostbusters 2016 was Sony. I don't know if it's gonna. They must have had one good one, surely. Otherwise, I went to Frozen Empire instead. Oh, there it is. Answer the call. Everyone seems to leave that off, but I thought it was just a joke. But yeah. Right. Production. Yeah, doesn't. How do you find out? Production companies. No, it doesn't say. Maybe it's on the bottom. Paul Feig hasn't recovered from that one. There we go. Columbia Pictures, L-Star Capital. It has 7 production companies. Distributors. Sony Images. There we go. Yeah. What else they got? Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Lilo and Stitch, Spider-Man No Way Home, Blade Runner. Yeah, I think it's not the list I wanted. Oh, it's Grundy, wasn't it? It was Grundy that did Neighbours, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it's sorry, my bad. Favorite scene in this? I'm trying to think of. Probably this bit. This is the biggest action, and people get slaughtered. It's at the hour mark. So yeah, get back. They got a. This is where she gets her martial arts. Yeah, she does have people point out that zombies are coming at her. She flips over them to land behind them, then waits for them to turn around, then kills them with her special knives. That I think she had in the second film, but didn't use that much. So they wanted she was trained more in that for this one. Yeah, not much is stopping these zombies. Yeah, this is another thing. They don't shoot the zombies in the head in this; they shoot them in the chest, and they seem to go down. Grundy could have been the new Cannon films we've all been waiting for. Exactly. Well, one half of Cannon films are still going, and then their website does have options to send them scripts if you want to try. So yeah, this is probably the goriest film. There is some bloodletting and lots of deaths. So yeah, he's up on the tower shooting at people. There you go. So she spin flips behind them, waits, they come round, and then she cuts their throat, but they're zombies. I don't think they got much need for blood. Yeah, the Spider-Man movies, the new ones, or something. Oh, all of them, haven't they? Yeah, since even the Raimi years. Oh. Oh, so yeah, he's ran out of bullets there. Is he gonna? No, he's out of bullets. Throw the gun at him. That'll stop a zombie. Yeah, she's just cutting throats, is Alice. Might have to deep to find a good one. I think I might. Neighbours was Grundy's. Oh, all right, everyone's making me look stupid. So yeah, there's one good shot where a zombie was attacking the van and someone shot a hole through its head, and then you got to see into the van. The Resident Evils are made by the German production company. I think I did. Monster Hunter 2. Yeah, that makes sense. It's Mila Djokovic and Paul W.S. Anderson. And yeah, some guys, zombies biting this woman's neck. But Mila just decides to do a spinning kick to its head, even though the button. And then she's done the knives up from his balls to his throat, and then cut his throat. No, it's CGI blood, unfortunately. What would your zombie technique be? How would you get leverage in the back of the neck? How tall are you? Tom Cruise height. But my zombie game is not that great. Oh, zombies eating someone's guts. A fast moving zombie say yes. I guess. Oh yeah, because they had the shuffling ones. Well, they weren't allowed to shuffle in the last one, were they? But yeah. So he's got England's very happy. Constantine, I think they're called. Yes, I keep seeing that logo pop up. It's not like a Canon film where you might have a good time. A blocker. Yeah, a blocker would be good. Spendable. How much feeding does a zombie? And well, this is it. The zombie franchises. They never do. They sleep. They sit down. They're just there. Because Army of the Dead had zombies that had all dried up in the mud, and you think, oh, it's going to rain later, and they're all released because they said they're not dead. They're just sleeping, basically, or hibernating until it rains. But it never happened. I guess it was going to be in the sequel. But yeah, what are zombies? Because it's like The Walking Dead, aren't they? Mikey's down. No, someone's going to save him. You looked. I don't know if zombies can hear you shout at them. Yes, thank you. Gesundheit, or whatever that means. Why don't zombies want to eat each other? Well, yes, I guess they're dead flesh and they only like living flesh. But yeah, the rules for zombies are crazy. What do they want? Some, like the Return of the Living Dead ones, just want to eat brains. And then these ones will just eat any part of you. But then They don't just eat everything. They seem to bite you and leave you, or eat you until you're dead. What would a vegetarian zombie eat? Exactly. All bets are off once you become a zombie. It's just, yeah. Physically, how do they move when they got no blood pumping to go around your body and all? It's getting too technical when they're all skeletons and dragging, and the muscles have gone. And here we go. So she climbs all the way up. Give me your hand, and yeah, she's climbing all the way up. And he goes, "Give me a hand." Then then she doesn't take it. She's already at the top, and then he gets bitten in the neck, and she just carries on climbing past him while he gets eaten by zombies, and then he pulls them off, as it were. And then there's a bit of a shoddy effect with the Johnny Cage hitting. And Omar, Epps has changed, and now he's coming after Kmart. But Obad gets bitten. Carlos, isn't it, in this? LJ, you bastard. Yeah. Now he's down. It's like it said in Dawn of the Dead, they feed only on warm flesh. There you go. Return of the Living Dead is one of the few that explains that urge. Oh yeah, ease their pain. It hurts. Yeah, creepy fucking thing on the table. Ooh, Smithers. Right, so yeah. So somehow they can remote control Alice. They shut her down, but then she fought back and somehow fried a microchip on the satellite in the sky while she was shut down, and now is pissed off. And then we got this big action scene where she finally wakes up, shows off her spinning stuff. Yeah, so she called them, say, "You two," from the tower. They look up, stand up, and look at her. And then she jumps down onto a crate, down onto here, runs across here, and then jumps down and kills them. She could have just done that without calling them. I very much prefer hot food to cold. See, there you go. Michael Myers might be a zombie. Spare my family, take me. Check Homer's skull. Oh, brains. Hot Quiz Hotshot, UN 101, and Carlos and Dan meet for a live stream in person. The food delivers as a zombie and bites one of you in a 3-room hotel suite. What do you do? I push Bronson, Carlos, and Dan out the window just in case. Oh, Ian Glenn's about to get a taste of his own medicine and gets bitten by a super zombie. The antivirus. Get me the antivirus. But yeah, she's got another idea. Oh, don't shoot the helicopter because we'll need it later. Then we got slow-mo of the helicopter taken off, which seems quite pointless. But so yes, Ian Glenn. Here comes Matthew, or whatever his name is, injecting himself with another version of the T-virus. Tastes just like chicken, according to interviews from Canada. So when you, I guess, yeah. But normally you'd have chicken with something. So is it chicken with gravy, chicken with beans, chicken with KFC? By Return of the Living Dead 3, all the zombies have become traditional flesh-eating kind, yes. And the less said about Return of the Living Dead 4 and 5, the better. But yeah, 3, just as a normal zombie, isn't it? Eats everyone. Scarecrow from Wizards of Oz would have been safe. But he had a brain all along. Just died. Bump. Shoots the doctor, which, when he's been infected... Oh, he's got his pre-orders of Arrow Video Dollars Trilogy. Oh, I did hear they were doing the 4K. Oh, look out, sir. And then, yeah, gets his eyes and mouth fingered. And now he's turning into some sort of mutant octopus. Oh, I did hear, yeah, the Long Kiss Goodnight. They've missed the Christmas, but yeah. Good luck with that. Oh, I've ordered them, and as they finally fixed all the various errors, apparently. Oh, which one's this? Which errors? If I ate someone, I would need a lot of sweet and sour and a side of chips. Yes, exactly. Szechuan sauce from McDonald's. Because if you can eat their nuggets, you can't eat them without a sauce. Yeah, so he's already... Well, yeah, he was bitten in the second film, recovered with the antivirus, and now it's too late, apparently. So, yes, Carlos is going to be bowing out of this. This is an unfortunate end for his part in the franchise. Dustin Hoffman should have a shoulder as a silence so he comes to explain something and is attacked in a form of self-sacrifice. I don't know, he might have done it, but if they'd asked him. Because what's he been up to recently? I think he's mostly retired, isn't he? Since Ishtar. She's a babe, swing. Oh, they're doing an FX box, are they? They didn't ask Brian Brown to do a commentary. I think there was... Oh, that is an error. They don't ask because they think he and his agent would ask far too much, but he wouldn't. No. Jeff will be pregnant with Sean, yeah. So, bloody hell. Dustin Hoffman was born in 1937. Tootsie, Rain Man, Midnight Cowboy, Kramer versus Kramer, of course. Oh, he's in Megatropolis. Of course he is. Tenacious D. Oh, because he's in Kung Fu Panda, of course. Sam and Kate, As They Made Us, Into the Labyrinth. Jeez. Kung Fu Panda. Oh, Kung Fu Panda 4. Yeah. Panda 4 was 2024. Panda 3 was 8 years ago. Or 9 years ago now. But, yeah, he hasn't had much. Oh, I did watch Luck, the TV show, but that only lasted 10 episodes and it was cancelled. And then, of course, Little Fockers. They don't just take that trouble. Danaher was receptive too when he was live, but was never contacted for features. Yeah. It's just a shame. I never got to speak to Danaher. He was awesome. Even in Cocoon. I will never bow to any sponsor. The taste of a new generation. Oh, that's a good point. Where was that? I mean, deliveries earlier, didn't I? Oh, okay. Well, there's part 4 for next week. And here's the box set I could have used if I didn't have this one. And then I got my signed copy of VHS 8 My Bride 2. Luckily Andrew Horn sent me. Looks like it'll be an easy read. It's big letters. That's always helpful for me. But yeah, Andrew's written a lot of books. Ooh, I'm in here. Nope, I'm disappeared. Right, so yes, I acknowledge because we did have a chat. There's Gareth Packham at Video Tasties. So there's a very interesting section with me and obviously. Let's have a look. There's video memories. Where am I? Oh, so he's got a thank you for this. He joined me to first time I spoke to Cynthia Rossrock. He got to give her a chat. I knew he was a big fan. And Frank Zagiano, there he is. Interviewed him. Films about VHSs. Yeah, we did have an interview, a short one over the phone at StreamYard, so that's going to be my weekend. Same with Career Opportunities. No Wally or Connolly, and the special edition 2 for that. Longest good night. Yeah, I think they've pretty much given up on commentaries and extras nowadays, haven't they? I will only buy Career Opportunities for Jennifer Connelly, my celeb crush. Yes, I watched that the film itself is not great. The only good bit is the montage of them having a good time and her on the horse, of course. Yeah, he was awesome. I knew Bob Knight really well. I was amazing to work with that movie where he played Bob Knight, A Season on the Brink. Oh, Bob Knight and him became friends. Oh, that was nice. Toy cars at the end of Long Kiss Cookers looks sublime. Yes, the bridge explosion. And then that really shoddy shot where Samuel Jackson crashes the car out the back of the the truck, and then that very long FBI agent stretches out of the way. Like, fantastic form, man. Time Cop needs a new master, which will be back in June. Claude Van Damme with the best looking version, the VHS. So yeah, she's just found a load of dead bodies of Alice's, and she's pissed. So yeah, all the others have left at an hour and 14, and then there's still 20 minutes left. It's the audio mixes, I think. With the dollar films, the fourth was shot in 3D, so it loses something flat. I do enjoy it. Rothrock. What a fantastic martial artist she is. So yeah, hopefully, still wait for Black Creek, because I interviewed her, I think it was October, November. It was supposed to come out before Christmas, because it's trying to find a distributor for the physical media or the streaming. Hopefully it'll be this year, because there's going to be a sequel, I think, if it all takes off. The antivirus isn't very good, so it doesn't work all the time to stop the zombie infection. In someone, it should work however long they've been infected. Well, yes, if the virus itself does all this to you, then yeah, the antivirus should clean you up. I wish I was a horse. I wish I was the horse, if you know what I mean. No. Remember the days when audio commentaries were the main reason you buy a DVD? Yes, I listened to the Fellowship of the Ring, all 3 fucking commentaries of the 4-hour bloody films. But yeah, commentaries. No Maxim Risk on the Van Damme month. Damn. Well, I didn't want to get too many Van Damme films that month, because then I'd have literally nothing for Jean-Claude Van Damme another year. Oh yeah, the FBI guy that bends and bounces in the air. It's very off-putting. No Henstridge. He banged in the Louvre then. If she was nude, because I don't think she is in the scene, yes. Though I get Time Cop on Van Damme month, so it's all good. Yes, good. I can't. Well, I was looking at it earlier. I think I'd scheduled Sudden Death and Time Cop 2 years ago, but for some reason they got postponed. And then I never did them again. Yeah. The horse, yes, the toy horse in Career Opportunities. I thought it took me a while to get there. I thought you were referring to the Italian politician woman. Right, so so your blood is pure, and this facility contains all the equipment you require to synthesize a cure. So yes, somehow this hologram that's projected from somewhere is trying to help her, because this also does an Alien 3 in the original script, or the deleted scene or something. You found out that the little girl they rescued from the last film that cost so many people their lives got killed. Ooh, Sudden Impact might be his best film, actually. Oh, dear. I don't know. There's many levels. Because I watched The Gardener this week, and it's pretty bad. Because he can't fight much these days. You can do a couple of moves, but yeah, can't do a full-on fight like he kickboxer days. I do have the penguin. Oh, fuck. Although... Tim Talks channel. Oh, it's been rebranded as Tim Vince. Yeah. I think I knew him. Gareth is still upset I got all the Not at all. Bloody Newt. Yeah, poor Newt. We never see this hologram girl again. Yeah, I think you're right. I think this is the last time she's ever in it. So, even though they go to more Umbrella facilities. Actually got the McFarlane Batmobile from Forever recently with the Alfred figure. Nuts. I'll get drive-through. Yes. Oh, these films make no sense. I love them though. They are a good kind of daft, but they do not link to each other in any way, really, do they? The first one ends in Raccoon City with the zombie outbreak, and then the second one sort of begins there, but not. Sudden Death was, I like, the last really decent movie, The Quest, and then The Quest happened. Well, I thought I'd put The Quest on just for a bit of alternate Kumite action, but so yeah, we find the many. Although this is only one, so I don't know where all the others are, because I think doesn't she find a massive room of all clones in these bubbles? Mila gets her daughter to play her later. On the hologram girl. There you go. That makes some more sense. Still waiting on the new 89 Batmobile to come out. Well, I've got an 89 Batmobile from the old 89 range, the RTL, signed by the man that built it. So. Stick your Batman Forever toys. Right here should be Ray Winston chipping in. Here you go, mate. Yeah. Poor Ray Winston. The worst thing about the so-called fourth Indiana Jones film. Copyrighted. But yeah, a lot of nudity going on here. But not in a good way. Oh, yeah, so she sliced him. But need more Ray Winston or cowbell. I always laugh the narrator for Van Damme when he's told it isn't him. After the sheer awesomeness of Unisol and Time Cop, we need the quest for balance. Yeah, I don't know what order I'll do them in. Maybe end on. Well, do I really want to end on the quest? Well, yes, the quest to get loads of cocaine, exactly. Yeah. The fourth indie is like Raiders. Next last one, though. I don't know about that, but yeah, it's not. Anyway, we don't. Such a thing does not exist. Oh, Premiere. Yeah, but yes, then we're back in the bloody Resident Evil mansion again. Indy! Winston popping up. He's the daddy now. Let's go back a bit. Didn't he do Daddy Sauce adverts in the 90s, or am I imagining that? We don't talk about Destiny. Yeah, there will not be a Dial of Destiny or a Crystal Skull watch party. Like these, you can have fun with, but not those two. See, Josh likes the quest. It's only his newest stuff I struggle to watch. Well, yes, Roger Moore's in the quest, so that's a bonus. And then, he can heal now when he gets stabbed. Yeah, this costume, the makeup is great. It's just, it doesn't fit right because half of his face is normal. And then the tentacles are CGI. I tried to watch Crystal Skull yesterday. That was awful. I left the cinema for a 10-minute walk for the first time. So bad. Yeah, how do you fuck up? How does Spielberg fuck up a fucking Indiana Jones film? Oh, so yeah. So she's got force field up. And then knocks him flying. But then he's got 18% more force field. They shoehorn the boss in the games here at the end of the second game. Is it? Okay. Because I played the remaster games. I don't know if they're different because I don't remember this boss. But yeah, you gotta shoot the bits that light up. Bad movie. Very little remind me of a movie in that franchise. Same with 5, but maybe that reminded me oddly. Yeah. Hated Indy 4, but yeah, Indy 5 was an entirely new realm of shite. Yeah. Just poor Harrison Ford. He's been stuck with Disney now in Dial of Destiny. The Force Awakens. And then now in Captain America 4. So he hasn't had much luck. Yeah, I think the first hour of Crystal Skull's okay, but yeah, then the alien stuff. There's not much adventure in it, is there? Because yeah, Mutt's not the most annoying character in this franchise, but he's not the best either. I am the future. Boom! It's gonna, yeah. Some of even the practical effects are a bit ropey, where dangly fingers. And surely he knows he's in a laser cage. But then, yeah. So the cube laser comes in and stops. How does it stop at her? Was it who did that? Is it the White Queen? Oh no, it's the other. She didn't die. The other Mila. Yeah, somehow when you're cubed, you don't have blood, or it burns it. I think he made done for Addies. Yes, could be another Mandela effect. So there's the film ending. I have not seen the Robin of Sherwood TV series with Winston in. I never liked the Robin of Sherwood TV series from the 80s with the black hair guy, and then Connery's son took over, and I was never watching it in the first place, so probably really good. Why should they say, hey kids, want to see Alden and Jones who hates everything and wants to die and is separated from Marion again? Yes. Fucking hell. Yeah, opens up with him. Isn't he topless and now looking 80 years old and then miserable because his wife left him? His son's dead. They really hate that character. And the last time he was marrying his love in his, 60s then? After 2001 bar Expendables 2, I don't bother with Van Damme as his new film seems to die. He seems to die in all of them. I like the Taken ripoff where he's a butcher. Felt name. Is that? No, it's not six. Is it 6 Bullets? Or is that? That's one where he rescues kids. That was not so bad. But yeah, The Gardener I saw this week, or yesterday, or the day before. That was quite bad. It was just basic. It was dubbed from French, so the English dubbing is terrible. Van Damme's the only one that does his own dubbing. The humor is terrible. All the action is quick edit, slow motion, or blurry on purpose because it's like someone's waking up from something happening to them and they're just catching the action from their POV. Yeah, we don't. The first rule of Dallas Destiny. Yeah, you do not talk about Dallas Destiny. Yeah, the first rule of this channel. That's right. Ben Kingsley's Sexy Beast should have won that Oscar. Yes, he should. Awesome in that. That JCD film is good. Oh, hang on, which one? Oh, Expendables 2, I hope you mean. I do like that. Only good thing about the quest is it still Prime Era VD, not from his later Grizzled Misery roles. But yes, he did direct that one, wrote it, I think. But when you should have had a prequel to Bloodsport, it's not that at all. Yes, there's an after credit little thing in the film. Yeah, they just repeat her line, "You're just another arsehole." You think, why the fuck did they bother with that? But we'll have a listen. We'll have to get into this techno bullshit. Indy 4 opened strong with a stupid goof. Yes, I can forgive that. If that was it, because they couldn't be bothered to train a gopher to pop out of a hole. But yeah, the rest. Jean-Claude Van Damme is good, but too much of a real film. It is. It's not something you can watch. You can watch it once or twice and think, well done, Van Damme. Goals, yeah, I don't know what the goals of the Umbrella Corporation is. It's like to make money, but then the world's just a fucking desert. Except they just showed Tokyo, another underground base at Tokyo, and it's normal there. But the opening film said the world's gone to shit. That's 6 points. I think there you go. The monologue scene in Jean-Claude Van Damme is amazing, yes. I think a lot of people went into that, might not have seen that because they thought this is not a Van Damme film, and turned it off. All right, let's see. Yeah, I think all the stunt people, everyone, most of the cast, most of the crew in this are from Mexico, so I don't know any of the stunt people. The Dr. Isaac Monster, yes, keeps saying he can't die and then gets killed really easy, pretty quick. Yes. I think of that line, was it? With barely. What's that? Barely. Not inconceivable. Yeah. It's very good, but personally, I'd rather see him spin kick for 3 times, different angles, the same kick. Sean, and what we've been waiting for all these years, an 8-year-old indie depressed and shirtless. Yes. And then what was it? Since Harrison got injured on every film, didn't he? Because what was it? Force Awakens, the door fell on him and broke his leg, isn't it? And then was it his arm for Indy got broken because he's 80 years old and he shouldn't be running around jumping things. But yeah, and it's the CGI you can't forgive either because was it Liverpool they filmed in to make it look like 50s New York, and it just looks shit. I cried at the monologue scene. I'm afraid to say he's one of my heroes opening his heart and talking about his regrets. Yeah, bless him. Because he had his cocaine addiction, he had all these other problems. I think he might be bipolar, and he didn't know it. But yeah. But he still wouldn't reply to me. So sod him. At least they could do a Paramount logo leading into the film, like 4. And the others, the 5th one, can't be asked. Ugh. I do like I say I like the Cuffs movie. We haven't seen it for a long time, but yeah, I did enjoy it. It's good old Christian Slater solving crimes without a skateboard. Ultraviolet would be a good watch for this. I don't know if it would be. It might be fun to take the piss off. One of my favorite crew members is in an end credit Spider-Man. The guy's name's Joe Pancake. Cool name. So Stab C Head, I don't know if that's Rabsy Ned, but it's Shot Maker. Onset medic ambulance, paramedic. Oh, really late. Right. Any accidents with the Amish witness? Maybe. That barn fell on him. Wait until the last one, the tech is even more wacky. I got a soft rock song. These films you can't try to work them out. You go mad. That is true. Oh, Harold Falterman did Cups. There you go. Good to know. Good old Harold. Won't take my calls either. Right. We're still going. There's a lot of credits here. A lot of effects. Indy 5 was how an indie film would look if made by people who don't understand anything about the franchise. That is exactly who did it. Well, that's who produced and wrote it. And that's exactly how Kathleen Kennedy wanted it, wasn't it? Right, there we go. Oh, what's this? Constantine films. But yeah, Kathleen Kennedy fisted the Star Wars and Indiana Jones franchise because she wants to burn everything down, I think. Nope. That's the song ending. Right, where are it? You're just another asshole. Well, that was worth waiting for. Let's wrap this up so people can go and watch Indy 5. I think it's streaming on Disney Plus, surely. Right. Hey, Dragonfly. Totally forgot this Resident Evil show. You just dodged 90 minutes of us talking about other stuff rather than the film. That's how bad we are. But Afterlife, I'm sure will be a lot better next week. Yeah. McKay's a directed Highlander. Whew. He's also cool. Yes, definitely. I don't mind this film if you're paying attention to it. Oh, Sean's going to watch Backdraft. So, yes, that reminds me. We're discussing Hans Zimmer soundtracks, movie soundtracks in next week. So that's one of the originals I had. Because it's I had that on CD. Didn't really know much about Hans Zimmer back then. Josh is going to watch his Indy 5 Steelbook. Whoa, suits you. Mulcahy did the Silent Trigger. I didn't see that in the list, but I was trying to think of remembering doing a Dolph one. But yes, it's not the one with the Dolph's got a massive machine gun on the poster. Thanks for joining us, Stacey. And Ricochet. He did Ricochet, yes. He did a lot of good stuff. All right, nothing tomorrow, but Friday it's Turtles 3, but then we get back to some action, proper films with Hard Boiled on Saturday night. So thanks for that, and I'll see you next time. Awesome stream. He's not going to watch Indy 5. He's going to watch, let's see, what would Michael Myers be watching after we discussed it? Career opportunities on a loop a scene on a loop from YouTube. See you next time, Ian. Thanks for joining us. Bye, Sean. Bye, Ian. Bye, Michael. Bye, Akers. Bye, Josh. Bye, Byron. And yes. See you next time, and good night.